Welcome to Foundations of Being a Large Group Presenter, Part 4. We're continuing on our topic of preparing your technique. Now let's say that you've got your stage perfectly set up, you've set your expectations for your kids' behavior, and you've made a really strong entrance and you're ready to start your story. Well, how do you deal with a kid who still is just not listening and who isn't meeting your expectations? Here's a few tips on how best to deal with that. One of the first things that you could do is, as you're telling your story and you see a child who's continuing to talk, you could just stop for a minute and look at them. Give them kind of that teacher stare. You don't have to say a word, but typically what happens is the kids sitting around them will also notice and kind of let that child know, hey, it's time to listen. Another thing that you could do is you could remind them about the agreement that you made before the story started. This is my turn to talk and it's your turn to listen. Could you please remember our agreement, and we'll keep going. Another thing that you could do is, if you're in character and you're telling the Bible story and you've got maybe a big low voice going because you're Abraham, you could take a little break and talk to them in your regular voice. Hey guys, it's time to listen right now. And then you can get back into character. And usually that's enough of a change that the kids will stop and start paying attention again. And finally, you can rely on your shepherds. All the children have a shepherd or a Sunday school teacher that's sitting with them, and the shepherds should probably be trained that, hey, keep your kids quiet during this large group time. Maybe the shepherd could put a gentle hand on the child's knee or just remind them, hey, it's time to listen right now. So just rely on those shepherds during that large group time. And finally, the most important thing is to remember, do not talk too much and don't talk too long. Any child, even with the best of intentions, has a hard time paying attention for really long amounts of time. Please keep in mind that for each year of a child's age, they can pay attention for about that many minutes. So if you've got a 2-year-old that you're teaching, they can pay attention for about 2 minutes. Your 5-year-old, 5, your 10-year-old, 10. So please keep that in mind and you'll find that things go much more smoothly. And that's your latest tip for helping raise your kids in Christ.